Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford e-Transit Trend walk around video. So after an incredibly busy day here at Perkins Garages, I've managed to find a quick half hour to pop out the back and record this wonderful e-Transit walk around video. So if you're on the market for an e-Transit, can I suggest picking that phone up tomorrow morning, because these vehicles are heavily in demand. And if you're enjoying our content, please click that subscribe button and you shall be hearing a lot more from me. So here goes nothing, remembering all of this amazing spec and numbers. So this here is a grey matter Ford e-Transit Trend 350L H2L3, featuring a 68 kilowatt battery, feeding a 135 kilowatt hour motor. In old money, that is 184 PS of power. And on the WLTP range, this will give you up to 196 miles of fully electric range. Oh, I remembered it. Fantastic. The vehicle is registered on a 2022 registration, meaning we're going to be taking Ford warranty with us until July 2025. The vehicle itself's done just under 5,500 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number on the dash in a moment. So, let me walk you round corner to corner, door to door of this wonderful e-Transit Trend. Like all my videos, we're going to begin at the near side front bumper, where I can present to you this beautiful remote central locking key. So normally clicking on the unlock button would wake up the daytime runners, but this time it's going to wake up the sides. Inside there we have some fantastic quality headlights, and then we're going to start to make our way down south. And we have these ultra protective front bumpers on there, so any cases of a slight ding or scratches, they are very easy to repair. So those there are front fog lights, and just below them are front parking sensors, and they trail all along that front lip of the bumper. What is that little bit under the number plate, I hear you ask? That there is a front facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, which I shall cover in its entirety once we're inside the vehicle. But for now, just quickly, I'm going to unlock the vehicle so we can unlock the charging flap. Now my head is fried with so much numbers and spec, but if I can recall, this vehicle will charge from 15 to 80% in just 30 minutes, charging at 115 kilowatts. So if you find the rapid DC charging guns that will occupy this whole space here, again 30 minutes, you're going to have up to 80% charge back in the battery. So we can charge it AC using this part here, and that will support up to about 11 kilowatts an hour, but if it's a home charge it'll be about 7 kilowatts an hour, but that takes it to rapid charging DC. For all charging specs, times, how to charge, where to charge, why to charge, give me a call and I'll explain everything for you. But by the time I finish that, it shall be dark, so we need to carry on. But the vehicle is charged from the front, just underneath the Ford badge. So moving ourselves around. How lovely is this colour as well? It's awfully unique. There's not many transit vans I've seen in this wonderful grey matter colour. Fantastic, I thought I'd say that. So back down to the wheels now. We have some beautiful 16-inch aero covered steel wheels there. So you've got some nice plastic covers over there, which are a really nice pattern. Michelin tyres feature on this vehicle, and they are in wonderful condition, as you can see for yourself. So now we're moving around the body. So on the driver's door we have high security locks. It's only going to be you getting in there as well. So we're going to start to move ourselves around this gigantic L3H2 vehicle. So as the sun is setting on Perkins, we are going to try and display how beautiful all the bodywork is. So starting off nice and high up, I need some longer arms. I'm just going to gently rock the camera down the offside of the body here, hopefully showing you all how beautiful those large body panels are. Like so. This is the longest shimmy I think I've ever done in my life. My arm's aching. There we go. So that is shimmying on down the offside of this e-Transit. Now we can go back to the offside rear wheel and give you a good look at that. Again, a really good condition Michelin tyre, with some nice covers on the wheels as well. So moving ourselves around the rear of the vehicle, front and rear parking sensors. So parking this vehicle is going to be a dream. I can't lie, I don't normally drive a vehicle of this size, and I've just been manoeuvring it around the yard like I've been driving it all my life. It's very easy to drive, I must say. So starting off nice and high on the near side. Yes, we shall look inside in a minute. Hold your horses. We're just going to gently shimmy the near side as well. hopefully this gives you a good understanding. All the bodywork is absolutely fantastic. You could mistake that for being a mirror, to be fair. Look at that. That is just wonderful as the sun sets here at Perkins Garages. So that's just gently shimmying the camera along the near side. Now we arrive to the near side rear. Again, a lovely condition Michelin tyre. And now we can follow it all the way to the near side front. And just give you a quick look at that as well. Marvellous. Now, what's it like inside the vehicle, I hear you say? So we have a sliding door on the near side. So let's open that up to begin with. So this has the bed liner in it. So we've got this hard wearing plastic. It's going to be very robust. It's not going to mark, it's not going to scratch. As you can see, it's in very lovely condition as it is. We'll get to that charging cable in a minute when we get to the back doors, but I'll leave this door open for now. So I'm just going to show you inside the passenger side of the cab whilst I'm at this side as well. So we've got some nice hard wearing door cards there, so heavy duty plastic. It's not going to mark, it's not going to scratch, and it's going to be nice and easy to wipe clean. At the bottom there, some deep filling door cards as well, so you can put all your personal items in there. These seats are fabric, so you've got a dark charcoal fabric there with a cross pattern in the middle, like so. The middle seat, and we've got a little document holder there as well, along with 2 cup holders. Big fan of that. You've got to have cup holders, haven't you? But also, you have cup holders up here. You've got somewhere to put your drinks bottle or coffee flask or whatever, and a nice deep filling glove box in there as well. And don't forget your little cubby holes on the front of the dash. But we'll have a look a bit more extensively inside the interior in a moment. But these seats do fold up, so if you do need to keep things, and that's me leaning on the key, that scared the life out of me. So if you do leave valuables in your van and you need somewhere private to keep them, maybe under there will be a very good place to start. They just, as you can see, just fold back into position beautifully. Okay, so I'll leave this door open because that lets an abundance of light in there, don't we? We do have some lovely LEDs inside there as well. Okay, so at the back of this wonderful E-Transit, we have the ever faithful door opening system. So we can either open it to a 90-degree right angle, or we can extensively open it all the way to 180 degrees. This would be a great time to take you to half zoom and give you a good look around that. So if you're loading the Transit with maybe a forklift, for example, it'd be nice and easy just to swing around the back there. Or if you don't have the space, you can do it in the 90-degree angle as well. So this is ply lined, as you can see. Give you a good look of all the ply walls. The bulkhead there as well. Again, we do have the lighting system in there as well. So it is lighter than I first imagined. And that is the right hand side of the vehicle, the off side of the vehicle. Give you a good look at the liner from this position as well. So this here is the charging cable supplied with the vehicle. Being a commercial vehicle, it is longer than any passenger vehicle, so this is 8 meters. Does it say this on the label? Does it say that on the label? No, it doesn't, typically. But yeah, I've just read on the Ford website that this is 8 meters in length. So this is what's called a Type 2 charger. So this will charge your vehicle AC. So this can go into any pod, any home pod if you like. That will deliver 7 kilowatts at AC at your house. That goes into the wall, that goes into the vehicle. So 68 kilowatt battery, 7 kilowatts an hour, roughly 10 hours by my crooked maths. It'll probably be more like 11 because it does slow down a bit at the end. So yeah, roughly 11 hours for your charging on that Type 2 cable there. So let's shut the vehicle up now and let's go have a look inside all the goodies. Let's go look at that sync module. Let's just go around and shut the doors whilst we're here. Get me 10,000 steps in today. There we go. So, back round to the driver's door. Driver's door card, we have interior locking just next to the door handle. That, don't put your phone in there. 2 electric windows and another little cubby hole as well. Maybe somewhere convenient to put your key. Power start stop button. Very clever. Underneath this little flap here is a tyre sealing kit and compressor to hopefully save your day. Again, give you a quick look at the driver's seat whilst we're here. That lovely dark charcoal with a cross-stitch pattern in the middle. Wonderful. So I'm just going to jump myself inside the vehicle now, which you may hear a little bit of distortion, so just bear with me for a second. Made a right mess of the mat. Sorry lads, got my big boots on today. There we go. Anyway, mat now back in position. Let's give you a quick tour around the interior. So again, nice deep filling bottle, coffee flask holder. We have the electronic handbrake features to the right hand side currently. I say currently, it's always going to be there. We have the electronic handbrake to the right hand side, just next to the auto hold function, and your light cluster. So it's front and rear fogs, and your automated lights there as well, with your dimmer switch for the dashboard in front of you. So I said earlier, we have the, did I say engine? But this is power start stop. We don't have an engine. So this is just woke everything up. So this is the driver display. So gone is the RPM gauge, because again, Dan, we don't have an engine. So that gives you the percentage of power, like you can see there. So obviously flat out on the accelerator, it's 100% power. These vehicles feature a kinetic energy recovery system, otherwise known as KERS. And so when you come off the throttle, the vehicle will charge itself. So please see that little green section there. Now I'm not saying this is a self-charging vehicle, because it's definitely not. We do need to plug it in, but that will just recycle some of what would have been wasted kinetic energy back into the battery. At the bottom there we have the green ready sign. Without that you're not going anywhere. At the bottom we have the max power, and we have the battery percentage there. So we're currently on about 3/4 of the battery. We have the gear selector indicator, being a 1-speed automatic, and we have an analog speedo with kilometers an hour in the middle and miles per hour around the outside. A digital driver display features in the middle section. I said this vehicle was done just under 5,500. I was correct, at 5,494 exactly. Just below it we have the current range, which is 112 miles. We have the lane assist feature, and we also have the eco drive mode at the top. So we can control this menu using the arrows up and down, menu and return button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So currently we are in the driver assistance bit. So when you engage the cruise control, that's where you see your set speed at the bottom, and you can easily cancel and resume from there as well. If I was to click the menu button, again, this is the driver assistance pack. So we have traction control, probably the most important feature on any electric vehicle. Instantaneous torque is quite lively without traction control, so that's a very important system. Pre-collision assist, lane keeping system, so these are a combination of what the radar at the front underneath the number plate shall be doing. We have a driver alert there as well, so some lovely features are part of the driver assistance pack. We have the navigation, so when you set the sync navigation you can see the directions appear there. We have your audio screen, your phone connectivity screen, and different vehicle settings. So in there, that's where you can see the driver assistance pack once more. And go into vehicle settings. So I haven't actually been through here yet. So you go into lighting, where you can see your auto high beam, remote start. Download the Ford Pass app onto your mobile telephone device and link the vehicle to your app. And there's things such as remote start, so you can set your climate control, your heated seats, and even the duration. Wonderful. And we've got state of charge alert there as well. And wipers. Does it have automatic wipers? It does. Rain sensitive wipers as well. This is a really nice spec vehicle. Anyway, out of there we go back into trip computers and my view. And from my view you can have a digital speedometer, you can have a trip, eco coach, calm screen, loads of goodies. Right, let's progress with the video, because again it's going to be dark in a second. That was controlled using the arrows there. We have a voice command, a pickup, decline, and previous song function. To the left hand side, again a very ergonomic place to keep it. Those are the controls for the cruise control. We have mute button, a volume minus and a volume plus found just beneath it. And if you are sitting on the motorway very often, can I recommend using cruise control, especially in an electric vehicle, because it will maintain the output of the throttle, so you're not willy-nilly getting on the accelerator burning electricity when you don't need to be. So cruise control is a fantastic in any vehicle. Right, moving onwards, we have this very new and very beautiful rotary gear selector. Foot on the brake unlocks this, then you can turn it around to the relevant gear position. And yes, it will beep you if you have the handbrake on. Down there, another little cubby hole, perfect for maybe documents and things such as that. We have a 12-volt socket and a USB-A port. This USB-A port would be perfect for Apple CarPlay, although it is actually a wireless CarPlay system as well. So whilst we're talking about charging ports, if I can just draw your attention above the steering wheel, because up there is a fast charge USB-C that will deliver 5 amps of charging, so it'll rapidly charge your phone in no time at all, and another 12-volt socket features. So maybe power packs, cool boxes, tools, electric tools, you can charge everything via the 12-volt, not a problem. Right, so now moving up to a couple of these buttons, a volume and on and off button for the stereo. You have a mode button. So this vehicle comes with selectable drive modes, i.e. a normal, an eco and a slippery. Obviously a slippery will just crank up the traction control even more. So we're having a little look now at the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls featured at the bottom of this Sync 4 module. So first off, we have heated seats found on either end, which are three-way adjustable, or three-way heated if you like. Next in there is fan speed, and on the right hand side is your temperature controls, so it obviously gives you the digital readout at the top. Next we have the automatic function, so that automatically get to that temperature in the most efficient way possible. I would like to override that so the fans don't start going mental as well, so let's just turn that off. Then we have air conditioning, we have your heated mirrors, then we have this button here, so we can pull up the menu and change the different flows of vents. We have e-heat, max demist, max AC and recirculation on top right. And next in the middle there is the ever faithful Ford electronically heated windscreen, so perfect for these winter months where you have the frosty windscreens. So I'm going to give you a quick tour around the screen itself. So clicking the home button top right will lead us to the home page. I am a fan of this Sync module. It is really lovely to use. So let me give you a quick tour. Navigation on that big tab there. Again, because look at the view on it. It's just lovely. If we click where to, that's a very good question. Let's imagine you're coming to Perkins to have a look at this lovely e-transit. You shall need Charlie Mike 7760 Alpha. Click that, and like already it's done it already. Wicked. So if you click that, that will start the navigation, and don't forget you could have the directions appear on the dashboard in front of you. So that is a quick demo of the Ford Nav, which is just fantastic. Next off, we're going to take you into audio, which is currently just been turned on. In audio you have various sources such as, did I click it? No, I didn't. FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Very simple. Then we've got your phone connectivity via your Bluetooth. Now we can draw your attention to the right hand side of the screen. Let's begin in features. In features you have drive modes, your access, departure and comfort, charge settings and your owner's manual. Yes, the whole owner's manual of this vehicle is found on the screen ahead of you. It's a very nice feature. So it's very interactive, so you can flick through it, find exactly what you want to find without flicking through a whole book and not finding the information you need. So let's go into settings now. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to... Let's go back to features. Sorry. No, I was right. I've already done drive modes, haven't I? Come on, it's late on a Saturday. Give me a break. Now we're on to settings. Because in settings, we have some wonderful settings to adjust for your radio, your phone list, your general in there as well. So you can see all your different units at the top. Let's just flick through, go right. So this does automatic system updates. Right, system updates there, and you get the little icon for your connectivity to the top left hand side of the screen. And we also have the Ford Assistant there as well. Home button now. Let's go down to apps. In apps, this screen is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So whichever software you have on your mobile phone, either plug it in using that USB data cable there, or wirelessly connect via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It's a really nice feature, and it's only just come on this new Sync module. It's always been, well, I would say always, it has been exclusively been wired on Sync 3. So now we've got the wireless function. But Apple CarPlay is brilliant because it keeps your hands off your phone whilst you're driving. Yeah, and you can use some of your apps on your phone, such as your navigation, Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, things such as that, all on the screen. So that's a very lovely feature. And if you don't know what Apple CarPlay looks, please check out my other photographs where you shall see what it looks like. Right, I feel like I'm rambling on now, so that is a perfect time for me to end. Thanks very much for watching this video. If you like the video, subscribe, and I'll be speaking to you again very soon. If you need to get in contact with one of the sales team, please call the number 01376 550 899. Our sales team will be in from about 10 AM tomorrow morning. Bye bye for now.